I just miss him, you know?
Look, George, I told you this before, and I'll tell you again. You had to. You had to.
I never wanted to hurt him, though. I mean, we had dreams, aspirations. And now I have nothing.
You have me.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. You know, you're the only one around here that gets it. I just wish things could have been different, you know?
What good is it going to do you to sit around here thinking about what could have happened?
I mean, there's got to be some way I could have saved Lenny without losing my best friend. There had to have been some way.
George, I told you, don't dwell on it. Won't do you any good.
If that crazy bastard hadn't killed Curly's wife and that damned puppy, he wouldn't have had anything to run from.
Come on, George.
I know what I could have done to stop it. I know.
All right, George. What are you thinking?
Well, you see, Lenny had that puppy. And I told you that you shouldn't have let him keep it, but you insisted. What a long day at work, huh? Lenny, you as smart as I am? Oh, Lenny.
Huh? What do you want, George?
I told you couldn't bring that pup in here.
What pup, George? I ain't got no pup.
See, that's where I went wrong. I let him off with a warning, but it wasn't good enough. This is what I should have done. Yes, I got a bunch of pups, fresh out the litter. You name the price? We don't got no time to look after him, so we just need him gone.
Bees, bunnies, the farm. George is gonna be. I don't need anything. I don't have a hand.
You see, if I had just taken that pup away from him in the first place and given them to someone else, then he wouldn't have even been able to kill it. And he wouldn't have even known. I could have told him they all run off.
I guess I see what you mean, George.
And then there's that goddamn wife of Curly. If he hadn't got all frightened with her and killed her, he wouldn't have had nothing to run from. Nothing would have stopped us from getting our dreams if that didn't happen.
Oh, George, stop with that. You know you couldn't have stopped her death. We was out that night. There was nothing you could do about it.
Shut up, I'm trying to think. Oh, Slim! I know exactly what I could have done.
All right. Go ahead. Humor me.
So there they is, in that dumb old barn. She's all provoking him and stuff. So, you want to feel my hair? It's soft and nice. Go on, give it a feel.
Well, George told me to stay away from you. You're pretty, but I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, come on. What are you, a little wuss? I don't reckon a nice guy like you would hurt a pretty girl like me. Go on, give it a feel. Ah! What in the Sam hell is wrong with you? You see, none of us was there, but I imagine that's how it all went down. But I should have taken action way before that even happened. The moment she walked in there, I knew she was trouble, and I know exactly how I should have handled her. Well, what are y'all looking at? Any y'all men seen Curly, my husband? He went down yonder that way, and you ain't got no business bothering us about it. Why don't you go look down there?
George, what you do that for? She was just asking a question, and she sure was pretty.
Look, Lenny, you got in trouble before with a pretty girl like that, and I don't want that to happen again. And just to make sure of it, I'm getting a restraining order against her.
Well, I guess I don't want to hurt her.
That's right. So just to make sure, I'm heading out to the courthouse to get that taken care of. You see, with that order in place, that lady would have known better than to stay away from Lenny.
I don't know, George. She was rambunctious. Did things when she pleased. Restraining order or not, I don't think you could have stopped her from going after what she wanted.
Well, hold on. I'm not done yet. Knowing we was gonna be leaving Lenny alone that night, I should have, hired someone to keep watch on the place while we was out. Here's your money, and here's your disguise. Now I want you to do is stand here until we get back and keep an eye on the big guy. If you see a lady with big hair and red lips come anywhere near him, tackle her. Hi there.
George told me not to...
Ah! What the? Who are you?
It comes to my attention that you aren't supposed to be here. George hired me to keep you away from Lenny while he was out. These are your restraining papers.
What in the Sam hell?
Why don't we go somewhere else? You don't want to break the law, do you?
You see, that plan would have been flawless. If only I'd been thinking more.
Well, what about Lenny? How could you stop yourself from shooting him?
Slim, if I had taken all those other precautions, Curly and Carlson and all of them wouldn't have even wanted to kill Lenny in the first place. We could have worked a few more months and then left to get a place of our own. We could have been happy.
I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life.
We could have had that fat lot and the bunnies. We could have had it all.
Well, you know what I want right now? Another beer. Refill?
Yeah, bring me one. Could really use it right now.
I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together.